Hey Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. I am bringing you messages that are probably influenced by the Saturn-Pluto conjunction that occurred on January 12th. In fact, I posted a video on January 12th for the collective of Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine Energy. I believe it was titled Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine Breakdown or Breakthrough, and that's what these readings are all about. So if you haven't watched that reading, please go watch that video, because that is the underlying energy for everything that's about to come through in this reading. It'll help you understand the dynamic between Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine, and this one is just your personal story. So what we're in right now is a regeneration period, and it's about purging and eliminating anything that is out of alignment. That's what Saturn and Pluto do, and it's in the sign of Capricorn. So it is about our discipline. It is about our structure, our behavior. Yeah, Capricorn is sort of unforgiving that way. There's a punishing aspect to this, that if we don't get out ahead of our own bad patterns and our own bad habits and all the stuff that's out of alignment with our highest and best good, then this energy in the cosmos is going to wipe it out for us. That's why there's a lot of towers showing up in these readings, because it's Spirit's way of saying, yeah, if you don't take care of this, we're going to do it for you. So I wanted to share that. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I hope you will consider subscribing, liking, and sharing the video. For those of you who are returning, I really appreciate you energetically. It's been so wonderfully supportive and encouraging, and I love your feedback and your comments and your engagement. It's been great, so thank you. Okay, I am using the Energy Oracle to pick a card for Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. I'm going to look at you separately at first. In the extended, I'll look at your actual connection more deeply, but for now I want to see, wow, okay. Well, we have for Divine Masculine here, and I'm not going to tell you who's who, Aquarius. If you are in the energy of more yang, more action, putting yourself forward and taking action, then you are presently Divine Masculine in this connection. If you are sitting back more, allowing, being a little bit more of a receptive energy in the connection, you are Divine Feminine. And that can switch, your roles can switch, but Divine Masculine comes through with card number 5 of attachment. It was in reverse, so I will read that. And Divine Feminine comes through as card number 19, rest and rejuvenation, upright. So this card number 5, 5s are about change. In reverse, it says, for Divine Masculine, now this card reversed is a wonderful indicator that an old negative pattern, relationship, or desperate attitude is being released. Good for you, Divine Masculine. As you continue to let go, you will be able to establish new ways of doing things and relating to others. The universe wants to congratulate you on your healthy new approach, but be sure to support the changes you're making in your ongoing choices. This is everything I was just saying Saturn, Pluto, and Capricorn is about, right? Some patterns can be deeply encoded, and you may need to continue releasing the old habits, all while honoring the new decisions in your thoughts, actions, and interactions with others. You've broken the chains, right, that devil energy, and now you can walk away from the limiting attachments and a bright and unlimited future. Wow. That's fantastic for Divine Masculine. And I'm going to read, I have right in front of me these notes that I didn't read at first. Now I'm going to read from it. You see all that underlining and all that red? Here's what this is about. I've told you about the regeneration period, right? And we're purging and eliminating. Here's what I wrote. Including old beliefs, that's the Hierophant, and patterns, Knight of Wands, intrusive and obsessive thinking, 8 and 9 of Swords, blaming, shaming, judgments, grudges, that's the Judgment card, right? This is all about forgiveness and letting go. Bad habits, devil energy, limiting fears is the Moon, resentments, and that would be the 5 of Wands or the 5 of Swords. One-sided and half-hearted dynamics is the 4 of Cups. Heavy baggage, 9 and 10 of Wands. Negative feelings from the past, 5 of Cups. Worries about the future or things we cannot change. That would be the Wheel of Fortune. The need to control is the Emperor. Unrealistic expectations is the Fool. And basically anything or anyone that has already let go of us. Those were my notes. I've been reading them on all of the readings. This was the first one that I didn't go through it because I figured you've all heard it by now and are probably sick of it. And then it comes out in this card. And everything I just said was in this card. So yeah, I guess that's my message, to keep telling everybody what this energy is all about and help associate it to the tarot cards so you can understand your readings as they unfold. Okay, so card number 19 for Divine Feminine. Upright, this card shows a man in the meditative and tranquil state. The message here is that it's time to relax. You may have been busy lately, but you should soon be finding more time to just let go. When you do, allow yourself to go within and open up to the peace and wisdom that are vibrating there. This card upright indicates that there should be more leisure time for you now and more of an opportunity to engage in peaceful thinking, so make that a priority. Your connection to spirit brings great assistance, but it can only be achieved through regular relaxation and meditation. Now is a great time to make sure you insert this gentle activity into your daily life. In many ways, this is far more productive than unceasing action. So we just came through the holidays. If you're watching this at the time I'm posting it, we're just on, the 2 weeks past the holidays, and that can be a very exhausting and draining time, especially if you have a busy family and had lots of visits or traveled or had people travel to you. So yeah, time to get back on your meditation game, Divine Feminine. The coast is clear. You can come out now. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. Again, this will be a deep dive into the separate energies of Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and the connection. In the extended, I'll look at the connection. Messages to you from Spirit, Aquarius. Message from Divine Masculine to Divine Feminine, from Divine Feminine to Divine Masculine. And I'm also pulling an outcome card, which is where if there's any need to get a read on timing, it would show up there. Okay. So let's put slippery deck day. Okay. Let's go with Divine Masculine. Wow. Woo. I'll show these to you in a minute. I just want to get them out. Past, present, and future. Okay. So right off the bat, we have Divine Masculine shows up with this 8 of Pentacles, sort of putting the head down and doing the work. There is, in the present energy as well, some conflict here, some 5 of Swords. There may be a resentment or an unfair fight in the past here with the 7 of Cups. A lot of emotional overwhelm or choices or things to consider on an emotional level. And then the future here is Queen of Pentacles. So we'll take a look at that. If you are in the Divine Feminine energy, 10 of Cups. Happily ever after is right over this Justice card. This is a card of Libra. It's all about balance, fairness. It can be a card of like legal outcome. I only say that because in the past we have Wheel of Fortune, sort of destiny, leaving things to destiny or fate. And in the future we have Temperance, a card of balancing the energies of transmutation, right? Sort of here we have this angel with the two chalices and just moving the flow of the liquid to and from and to and from. So sort of taking hot and cold and tempering it somewhere in the middle. Very peaceful, balanced energy. We'll see what all unfolds for you, Aquarius. I do see here we have a lot of earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Sagittarius, Libra, and more Sagittarius. So a lot of fire energy in this side of the reading and earth energy on this side. Those elements get along very well. Fire and earth, they strengthen each other, but they're neutral. See this 8 of Pentacles for Divine Masculine. There's that Seven of Cups again. Nine of Cups. I feel, here we go. Since we're looking at a connection here, divine masculine, divine feminine energy separately, but right now I feel like divine masculine is doing some hard work, maybe to the point of distraction. I feel this is a message of apology. It can be a message of love, but it can also be a message of apology. And I say that because I feel this Seven of Cups is a lot of emotional overwhelm. It shows up here as well in the past. And then we shift from this like message of apology and emotional overwhelm. And yeah, I got my head down, I'm doing the work, but then I feel like it's wanting to move away from this overwhelm and into a state of emotional contentment. I think that's what they're working on, is my point. Or you're working on, Aquarius, if you are indeed the divine masculine. And like I said, here's that emotional overwhelm creeping up from the past. Seven of Cups, past energy here for divine masculine. It feels like whatever happened in the past that created this overwhelm, like so many things to consider, so much to process on an emotional level. And then we have the King of Cups followed by the Four of Wands. And I think this is all with regard to this connection. Obviously, this is the 1111 twin flame energy card. It is about life partnership. This is also the marriage card in a lot of respects. And here we have this King of Cups, high vibration love. Open-hearted, emotionally available. So I sort of feel as if this emotional overwhelm in the past kicks divine masculine into this high vibration energy of high vibration love with regard to this partnership. And then the next card that comes out would be what they might feel the need to apologize for. I'm saying question mark, Five of Swords. Five of Swords here. Why is the Five of Swords here? All right, then what's on the bottom? Queen of Wands. Okay, so Five of Swords, Five of Swords. This is an unfair fight. This is taking advantage. This is getting over on someone, using tactics that are not fair. It's just like, yeah, okay, so you won the battle, but you lose the war because it's a hollow victory. And that comes out twice, and I feel like that's what divine masculine is apologizing for and is sort of overwhelmed emotionally by, is this unfair fight. I don't know who wasn't fair, but I know that I feel this is like divine masculine saying to divine feminine, I feel that divine masculine may feel that this divine feminine didn't fight fair. And that's causing this emotional overwhelm. There may have been a reason for it. This doesn't, I mean, if you're the divine feminine Aquarius, that's okay. You can still be in Queen of Wands energy, knowing what you want, standing up for yourself, standing up for what you want. This is very magnetic energy, it can be very possessive too, though. So it's very possible that whatever was not fair or feels unfair to divine masculine has to do with divine feminine standing in their power. That might be what didn't feel fair. Sorry it took me a moment to spit it out. And then we have Queen of Pentacles. Now, Queen of Pentacles is a card that signifies taking care of oneself. This is a future energy for divine masculine. Is Queen of Pentacles. It's stable, it's grounded, it's Wow, we've got a lot of King and Queen. Now we've got the King of Wands. So now I feel like Divine Masculine says, yeah, turnabout's fair play. I'm going to put myself first, take care of myself, and stand up for myself. So I almost feel like there's a little bit of catching up to do. That Divine Masculine knows that something went sideways, is doing the work that they need to do, likely on themselves, but this is stable, grounded energy, so it could just be even that they're overly focused on their work a little bit, and that's okay if they're sorry about it and they're feeling this Seven of Cups energy, right? And they meant no harm. I feel like they want this emotional contentment. That's wish fulfillment. They meant no harm. They're a little overwhelmed, right? You know, this is from the past. They meant no harm. They were coming from love, but something just didn't come off right. And it could be this message is all about somebody who was overdoing it with regard to work, too focused on their work. And I only say that because the future is taking care of oneself. So I kind of feel like if you're the Divine Masculine, you were hitting the work too hard, and you had and your Divine Feminine said, you know what, I know what I want. You're going to lose me. Divine Masculine's like, that's not fair. That's an ultimatum. And Divine Feminine says, well, it is what it is, but I'm standing up for myself and for what I want. And I'm going to take all my beauty and my magnetism and my passion, and I'm going over there. So I kind of feel like that it's as simple as that. I'm not feeling anything nefarious. And in this message, I feel right here, this is just Divine Masculine saying, all right, okay, I'll take better care of myself. I'm going to get back on a stable routine, something more predictable, more reliable, more grounded. I'm going to be present more. The Queen of Pentacles is very present. And saying, yeah, and I'm going to stand up for what I want. King of Wands. Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Cups now for Divine Feminine. That's what it's about. I think Divine Feminine got their Queen of Wands on and said, hey, this is about the life we've built together, this love, this happily ever after. See, okay, judgment, there's forgiveness there. Yeah, I want a happy home and a happy life, and I can forgive you for slipping and getting a little too carried away with your work. End of an old cycle, beginning of a new. This is endings and new beginnings is underneath, and I feel that that's Divine Feminine's way of saying, I'm ready to let go of the past and move toward the future. That is a card of Aquarius and Capricorn, by the way. Wheel of Fortune in the past, I think Divine Feminine was leaving things up to fate and destiny. If we're meant to be together, if we're meant to stay together, we stay together. If we're meant to go our separate ways, we'll go our separate ways. It's the energy I feel. There we go. Look what just popped out. Sure. Leaving this Ten of Cups energy up to fate in the past. If it's meant to be, it will be. What popped down on... Yep. Probably this Divine Feminine. If it's you, Aquarius, you went within, Hermit, you know, unto yourself. Really, this is the meditative, right? This is this. Same energy. Going within, very self-reflective. So I kind of feel like Divine Feminine left it up to fate. If this connection is meant to be what I think it's meant to be, it will be. And I'm going to go over here and work on myself. And that's what happened in the past. I think Divine Masculine freaked out a little bit, perceived that as a potential threat to the connection. Divine Feminine's feeling quite forgiving and ready for a reset. So I do feel that this connection is getting back to some balance and fairness here. Divine Feminine, Justice, Libra energy here. Whoop. Yeah, see? Still some anxiety creeping in. A little sleepless nights maybe with regard. It's possible that there may be a separation here. Yeah, I feel that while Divine Feminine steps forward in this energy of forgiveness and wanting endings and new beginnings in this connection, what's happening, you know, what Divine Feminine wants, what their energy intention is, and what's really unfolding are two different things. And I think what's unfolding is there's a lot of unresolved mental energy here. We're at a crossroads, very undecided about how to proceed, really seeking fairness and balance, something that feels like resolved. This energy resolves. And right now, they're just in a mindset of loss, of lack, of scarcity. I feel Divine Feminine is feeling overwhelmed by a sense of abandonment. And I think Divine Masculine thinks that's not fair. I feel there's an ultimatum coming, is what this is, right? We're at a crossroads, Divine Feminine is saying. We're at a crossroads. This is what I want. I want us to reconcile. I want us to have the happily ever after we were on track for. Let's end the crap and kick off a brand new cycle. Or let's split. And I feel that Divine Masculine doesn't feel that that's very fair. That's just how I'm feeling this reading. Crossroads for sure. A lack, yeah, something. Woo! Then we move into the future. I'm not even going to say anything more, to Temperance. Now, you have to understand, we have in the past Wheel of Fortune. That's the energy of Sagittarius, but ruled by Jupiter, which is about expansion. Same thing with Temperance. Temperance energy is also Sagittarius. It's Jupiter, ruled by Jupiter. So we have that flanking past and future. Jupiter, also the planet of good fortune and good luck. Temperance here. Yes. These energies will be balanced. There's going to be an end to this painful chapter, 10 of Swords. I do feel that we'll find out in the extended more about this connection, but I feel that whatever this 9 of Swords and the 7 of Cups, where Divine Masculine is in emotional overwhelm and Divine Feminine is also in the same type of overwhelm, but sort of maybe losing sleep and processing things mentally, where Divine Masculine is deep in their emotions over the situation. I feel Divine Feminine has more fear of what might be lost. There's going to be an end to that, one way or another. All right, beautiful Aquarius. I feel that the extended will give us a better, deeper dive. I'm going to pull cards from the original deck, from this deck, for the connection. And then as well as a card with a message to you from Spirit. That could be an advice, it could be warning, it could be an action step, it could just be some confirmation to something you're going through. A message to Divine Feminine from Divine Masculine, a message to Divine Masculine from Divine Feminine, and then the outcome card, like when might we expect this all to shift? If we're going to get any timing, it would come out there. So, if this is your story and you want to follow me, the link to the extended is below. Otherwise, have a wonderful day. Stay the course, Aquarius, and I'll see you on a future video. Take care. Bye.